Hello, this is Meagan Mermaid, and this is day 33 of my 40-day video challenge. I'm down to the last days. Oh, it's crazy. And today, I'm in a hurry. I'm tired. It's about 7:30. Gonna go get coffee and then head over to work. So I will check in.
I love how last week, I was like, yay, every day, I'm on time, I'm early, and then Mars retrograde hits, and it's just like, and like, I was supposed to be here at 8, it's 8:06, and I was like tapping. Today was kind of like a crazy morning. First of all, it's my mom's birthday, and so like I came inside and I was trying to feed the animals, and she was like talking to me, and I was feeling myself getting triggered because she was asking if I wanted to go to some 4th of July thing and a family friends, and I was like, no, this is my morning. I feed the animals and I meditate, and this is what I do, and I need my peace. This is my quiet time. And then I started to feel super crappy because then I was like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't mean to her. I didn't say anything bad to her, but she felt my energy, and I didn't even say happy birthday to her. So then I said happy birthday. Things were okay, and I was like, okay, I just need to meditate. I just need to have my space. All I need in the morning is just 20 minutes to myself, just quiet, because it's always so loud. There's always so many things going on, and like that's just my time. So I'm trying to meditate, and then all of a sudden my mom's phone goes off, and it's super loud, and like then I hear her on speakerphone, and she's on her phone a lot when she's in the bathroom, and I could feel myself getting irritated, and I could feel like that anger like coming up, like, you're taking my time away from me, how dare you? And so then like I went in there and I'm like, Mom, can you please put the phone like off of speaker? And so then she tells me that she was talking to my dad's work, and he was in the freezer this morning, and like he tripped and fell and hit his head on the cement, and like now he's going to urgent care. And so then, like, I felt, like, so bad because I was getting mad at my mom on her birthday, and then it's, like, my dad falls, and so, oh my gosh, it was, like, so ridiculous. So I was okay, and I got ready, and like I was driving and I was doing my tapping, because every day I'm doing like the tapping for shame and the tapping for like judgments that Gabby Bernstein's book Judgment Detox has, and it's super powerful. So I'm like tapping for shame, and I finish it, and then I'm driving, and then all of a sudden it's just like this huge like wave of emotion that comes over me, and I just start like crying. Like I don't know what, like I think I must have like tapped on something that like needed to be released, but like now I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm already late for work, and I'm like crying, but I had to talk about it. I couldn't just go in there and be like happy and act like nothing happened. So I'm just being with like the releasing process. But yeah, I just felt like so much shame today about how I reacted, but at the same time, you know, how would I know? You know, we're all just doing the best that we can, and we all just want to be happy, you know. And so it's so important that we look at this stuff with compassion for each other, and especially for ourselves, because healing is difficult, and you know, it's not always easy to look at this stuff. But if we hold on to that shame or that guilt, it's like a double difficulty, because spirit's not condemning us anymore, you know. We're only condemning ourselves, so we need to let that go so we can be free, so we can be as Sophia created us to be, as joyful, beautiful creatures of love and happiness. So I'm gonna take a breath. Thankfully my dad's at urgent care. I'll give you an update. He should be fine, and my mom is fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna have a good day at work. I'm gonna breathe and start over. But I am grateful that even though it's scary sometimes to feel like overwhelmed with these emotions, especially because, you know, I'm so much fire and air, it's difficult for me to access this stuff sometimes, and this tapping I think is really helping. And if it's coming up, it's ready to be released. So I honor these emotions, and I honor my vulnerability, my thorns, and my roses. So thanks for being here with me, and I'll check in more soon.
And I just got to work and nobody's even here. I got to open the alarm for the first time and I was like rushing to get here. And it's fine. Everything's always fine. How often are we like rushing to get through something and then we can just breathe and be here in this moment? So, centering myself. Hey, it's Lizzie, the ultimate artist of the Mermaid Empowerment Oracle deck and more. You can also find her at a gap near you. I'm just kidding. You cannot find her at a gap near you.
I won't be there.
So we're here getting ready to figure out our Kickstarter and take some pictures and enjoy the sun. Are you ready, Lizzie?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready?
Ready! Yay, me and
so much
Lizzie
better.
have moved to the park and we're gonna record over here now. So I'm gonna find a place to set up and we're gonna get started. Ready, Lizzie? Here I am with the artist of the Mermaid Empowerment Oracle deck, Lizzie Luna. Say hello, Lizzie. And this very interesting tree has joined us as well. Thank you, tree. We would all like to know a little bit more about you. How did you become a part of this project and what interested you about the deck?
So Megan invited me to collaborate with her and it was the idea of creating an oracle deck, which I wasn't too familiar with at the time, but I grew to love the project and I even grew to love the ocean a lot more. It is very oceanic themed and there is a lot of wisdom and peace and it brings so much clarity with each step of the process of this project, and a big part of it is giving back to the ocean, giving back to people, and a way that we're going to do this is to protect the ocean and help.
What was your process for creating the artwork for this deck? How did you get inspired to paint each of the drawings?
So every week or so I would think about the courses of my life and the events that I went through, and I would come up with a keyword and I would search for these images to be able to interpret them visually. And sometimes there would be like hardship going on in my life or a challenge, or sometimes it would just be a reminder that I needed for that day. So for example, like being able to focus on the things that you want to create, I mean, that was a huge everyday step for me to be able to keep focused with the project.
So who would you recommend this deck for? What is your intention for the people that will receive this deck?
So I would recommend this deck to anyone who would want clarity in their life. There's so many things that happen every day to all of us, and sometimes it's hard to stay focused with what is important, and this deck helps you realign to what matters, and it does it in a gentle, loving way, and it's also playful, so anyone who needs a bit of clarity in their life, I would recommend that.
Beautiful. Okay,
Beautiful.
Lizzie, why don't you tell us about some of the cards in the deck and give us a little bit of story behind them.
Okay, so I chose New Chapter. It says every sunset brings a new tomorrow, and there's an image of an hourglass, and it's day and night. So when it comes to situations in life, like there's two sides to every situation, and this is a reminder of that, because it's like you might have one perspective, but another day you might see it in a completely new light. So having that perspective really helps you think about situations a bit differently. And then there was
Go ahead.
Okay, so another card I chose is Defenselessness, and this one says, I let down my guard and open my heart. So here's a trident, and it's in the middle of an ocean, like someone just abandoned it, but the power that would normally be associated with the trident is not necessarily the power that you have within yourself to be able to let down your guard and just face the day with yourself, with the things that you know and the wisdom that you carry. So even though like a trident might be a physical representation of power, it's also a reminder that you have power within yourself and you don't need anything beyond that.
Beautiful. Thanks, Lizzie. So what does empowerment mean to you, Lizzie?
Empowerment means to have the strength that you have within and to be able to conquer any situation within your own resources of your life experiences and just the true essence of who you are.
So tell us about the ocean. Why is it so important that we protect the ocean?
So the ocean gives us life. Without it, none of us would be around. The way we pollute it is something that needs to be changed, something that we can all create, and this is definitely something that we can all help with. A big part of this is giving back to people, giving back to the ocean and our environment, and treating it as if it is part of us because we're made of water. Being able to give back is a huge part of this project, and being able to help is something that I've always wanted to do.
Okay, Lizzie, what's your favorite thing about mermaids?
My favorite thing about mermaids is the playfulness that comes with being able to express yourself and doing it so freely because you have a whole vast ocean and that's your playground. Being able to express yourself so freely is my favorite thing about mermaids.
Yay! Hello! I'm Meagan Mermaid.
I'm Lizzie Luna.
And we are the creators of the Mermaid Empowerment Oracle deck. Woo! There it is right there. And this has been a labor of love that's taken both of us a little over a year and is still being birthed as we speak. So it's been an amazing project. We've both grown so much. We've grown creatively, we've grown as people, and all of the experiences that we've gone through over the last year have been illustrated and poured into the cards with our blood, sweat, and mermaid tears. And our hope for this project is that we can share the message of the mermaids, the magic of empowerment through self-love, through self-compassion, and self-mastery, and by choosing love over fear in every moment. So we want to make a deck that's fun, that includes the mermaids' messages of how to live in peace with the world, how to live in harmony with all of the beings and all of nature. Anything you'd like to add, Lizzie?
No.
No. We have created this Kickstarter because we have a dream of getting these decks printed and published so that all of you can share in this mermaid magic and learn to choose love over fear in every present moment and uncover the magic of card readings. Aren't card readings fun?
Yeah.
So we love card decks. I remember my first deck. It was the Goddess deck by Doreen Virtue, and after that I was just hooked, and ever since then, as I've become a channel and been receiving information from my mermaid and starseed high councils, I wanted to create a fun way to teach others how to connect with your own higher self and your own inner wisdom. And so Lizzie was introduced just a little while ago to the cards, right? How did you get interested in card readings?
You actually gave me my first deck.
I did!
Yeah, the mermaid and dolphin deck.
Yeah.
By, I think,
Doreen Virtue.
She's the godmother of all oracle decks. But it just really was a creative way to look at a situation differently for me. And having a different perspective for any situation really helps, just by being able to associate with people having empathy for yourself and others, and just being able to be okay with the present moment by looking at it like, okay, I didn't think of it that way, but this really helps. Maybe I should approach the situation like this. Maybe I should bring a little bit more love into the situation. Maybe I need to love myself more. Like, it just offers so many possibilities, and it's helped me through a lot of situations in my own personal life that I thought creating something would even magnify that experience.
That's so true, Lizzie. I love that. This started out actually as an oracle deck, and then we were going to create an affirmation deck, and then it became something else, and it became what's called mermaid empowerments. So each of the cards have a mermaid empowerment, which is a I statement, an affirmation that you say 3 times to create this new idea, this new belief into your psyche. So choose a card, Lizzie, and let's share the mermaid empowerment. What's one message that we have for today?
Receptivity.
Ooh, receptivity. And do you want to share a little bit about this card too? I love the drawing on this.
So it has a chakra. It says I am receptive and I move with the flow. So being able to be fluid with your life and handle situations like a mermaid in water would definitely help you with just being able to deal with the everyday. Like, things get thrown in your way, and sometimes you just have to let it happen, and things are smoother because of it. So it's a good way to, it's a good reminder to live your life with just open arms and moving with the flow.
Absolutely. And so the reason why we chose to have mermaid empowerments rather than just a keyword or a phrase is because we want you to not only choose a card to get an idea of what's going on and get more clarity with it, but also to go a step further and to take control of your reality through these mermaid empowerments. So when you see the receptivity card, you're creating more receptivity in your life. Oh, I love that card. Let's show that one, tolerance.
We have tolerance here.
Yeah, so this one is a cat that has fish all over it, and I immediately imagined that the fish were like thoughts, like swimming around, and it can seem like they're all over the place and they have a mind of their own, but when we can quiet our mind, it's like the fish swim away and we have this open clarity. And so the mermaid empowerment on that is, I don't judge the thought, I love the thinker. And how easy is it for us to judge other people, right, when they trigger us? But if we can move from judgment to love, which is one of the core concepts of this deck, then we can do so with fun as well. And that's what tolerance is. So show us the relaxed card, Lizzie.
So there's a little otter, just minding its own business, not minding anyone's business, not thinking about a business, not thinking about anything.
No business.
Just enjoying life. I relax and enjoy this present moment. He doesn't have a care in the world, and yeah, he lives in the ocean, he doesn't have a job, but why should we freak out about anything? Like, what's the big deal? What will gain from overthinking something? So it's a nice reminder.
Yeah, it's a beautiful reminder. So I have an idea. How about I ask a question and you pull a card for me and we can show how it works.
Okay, got it.
So one way that I like to do this is I call it the mermaid special, and it's what do I most need to know right now? So Lizzie, what do I most need to know right now? Pull a oh, that was magical.
Synchronicity.
Ah.
I pay attention to the signs around me.
I love this one. If you see here, this is another, wait, we had an otter and a seal, so that wasn't the synchronicity, but he's looking to pay attention. And how often do we miss the signs around us? Our guides and angels are always trying to talk to us through synchronicity. So it could be like repeating numbers, or you think about someone and they happen to call, or I don't know, pictures, images, all sorts of things. So this is a message for me to pay attention to those signs and synchronicities because there's a message there. So I'm going to pull a card first.
Mermaid special number 2.
Mermaid special, what does Lizzie most need to know right now? Oh, and I'll also show you whenever I clear the deck. Knock it 3 times. 3 is the magic number. Oh! So, tolerance is back. And again, this reminder that we're not our thoughts. We're separate from it. And this could also be a reminder that Mushu's hungry because we just fed my cat a minute ago. But I don't know, what do you take from this? I don't judge the thought, I love the thinker.
I see a stream of consciousness as representing the fish, so it's like circling thoughts and you being able to look beyond those thoughts and see yourself for who you really are and see others for who they really are, and having that awareness creates tolerance within itself.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a reminder we can all use, right? So we chose the Mermaid Empowerment as the title for this deck because we really want to empower others. So this is a tool to remind you as the viewers how powerful you really are. And true power comes from taking control of your life, becoming the hero of your own life, and forgiving yourself and others, and choosing love over fear in every moment. So anything else you'd like to add about what empowerment means and what we want to gift people when they receive this deck?
What I want to give people is clarity, and empowerment is having the ability to create your own decisions, and as long as you're doing it through love, then you can't be wrong. And that's a reminder of, this whole deck is a reminder of that, just giving back to yourself, being able to just love and create.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head. This deck is all about love, self-love first, because we gotta love ourselves and be our own best friend if we're gonna be successful in this journey. And then love for others, love for our planet, love for our ocean, and also creativity. What we do to move through every difficult situation is create beauty from it. And through art, through dance, through movement, the mermaids teach us that life is meant to be fun, and we don't have to struggle. We don't have to learn through fear anymore. We get to learn through creating and celebrating. All right, good job, Lizzie. We made a bunch of videos. We went to the park and tried to find some better lighting because it was super bright over here. So now we're gonna relax for a little bit. Oh, and we also had a meeting and we talked about how we wanna advocate. Lizzie is looking up different things that have to do with like the ocean and conservation and protection. Like you said, you've been finding all this like stuff about plastic in the ocean and stuff, right?
There's so much plastic in the ocean. There was like this statistic where it's like predicted where by 2050, I think, there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish, which is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, who wants that? You know, the ocean should be the ocean. It shouldn't be,
it's our mother,
man-made.
I know. And that's the thing about plastic too, is it like never biodegrades, and so we just need to be so mindful of, you know, what we use. And so we talked about that. We talked about looking at different Kickstarters for ideas and donation tiers. And Lizzie had this awesome idea of creating like water bottles with decals, since we're really promoting that ocean conservation and water. So we're gonna look at that and figure out, I think the biggest thing that we need to do right now is figure out how much it's gonna cost to print this thing, and how we're gonna do it. It seems like we're gonna self-publish it right now. I'm really feeling that way. So I'm just creating that we're connected to all the right resources so that we can figure out what the next move is, because it's kind of interesting when we're just making it up from scratch, right?
Pioneers.
So a productive day. Lizzie is gonna head out and I'm going to teach my class, and Lizzie has her awesome unicorn Lisa Frank puzzle. I bought myself an angel kitty one.
Oh, you did?
I did. So yay!
Show us a little dance move. Show us a little dance move.
So I just got here to the gym. I'm gonna check in, pray, do all that good stuff, and creating an intention to have an awesome class. So on my way to teach my class, it's really bright out here. I'll try it this way. So on my way, I'm gonna teach the class, and then I will check in more. I just finished my class and went really well. It was a smaller class, but everybody brought their energy, big smiles, and I already have one girl that's a front row diva, and she was so on it. She had all the choreography. I was so grateful for her, and a couple other women were smiling the whole time, which made it a great class. And I'm super excited because I'm off now. I don't have to go to work or teach tomorrow because tomorrow is 4th of July, so I get to relax. Yay!